influenced by many factors. So waste management has become a matter of utmost concern in most of the developing countries, particularly India. This is due to the rapid increase in population, economic growth, and urbanization. We all know that economic development and rising living standards have led to increase in the quantity and the complexity of waste generated. So waste management is a serious issue in Kerala as well. About 11,000 tons of waste being generated per day across the Kerala, and this waste actually cannot be properly managed and treated, and it leads to serious consequences on environment and public health. Man has a tendency to focus on his needs, and he usually overlooks the problems generated in the wake of his self-satisfaction. So what is needed is concrete and action-oriented activities to give momentum to the waste management awareness campaign program. So we have to popularize the slogan, "My waste, my responsibility." So we have to educate and empower the waste generators to properly manage the waste generated and also to recover wealth out of the waste generated at the source itself. So on this background, we are organizing this 3 days national workshop on solid waste management with the financial support of University of Kerala. So earlier we were planning to conduct this program as a theory come hands-on training in collaboration with the high-tech Biofertilizers India Technopark. To conduct this program in a virtual mode, the experts will be handling the sessions in the coming days, 3 days. So with this background, my duty is to propose welcome to each one of you to this virtual inaugural function. The chair of this program is Dr. Thiruvananthapuram. She is the head of the department. So in this Silver Jubilee year, she already convened some programs, including an international conference 2 weeks back with Dr. Shri Williams as the organizing secretary. She is providing all sorts of support to this program, and she is the convener of this program, and now she is chairing the session. So on behalf of organizing our committee, formally I welcome Dr. Thiruvananthapuram to this inaugural function and this workshop. The chief guest who is inaugurating this program is Shri A.B. Pradeep Kumar, Chairman, Kerala State Pollution Control Board. He recently joined as Chairman in Pollution Control Board. He's basically a B.Tech in Civil Engineering. Then he acquired a M.Tech in Environmental Engineering, and then a PG Diploma in Clean Technology from University of Ottawa, Canada. He has a total of 36 years of professional experience. He started his career as a IT engineer in Hindustan Construction Company in 1983. Then after 2 years, he joined in Kerala State Pollution Control Board as assistant engineer. Then after serving PCB for a long period of time, for about 20 years, he went on deputation to National Rural Health Mission as chief engineer in 2006, and he continued there up to 2012. Then he returned to his mother department PCB and served for 2 years, and then took VRS in 2014. Then he moved on to Hindustan Latex Life Care Limited as chief engineer, and continued there up to 2018. He recently joined this year, August 2020, as the chairman of Pollution Control Board. So we have got a very eminent personality as the chief guest to inaugurate this function. So on behalf of organizing committee, on behalf of University of Kerala, my hearty welcome to you, sir, to this inaugural function and to this 3 days workshop on solid waste management. So we have resource persons who address the various sessions are also participating in this program. Shri Joseph Moonjely, Director, High-Tech Biofertilizers India, and Chief Consultant to Technopark, is one prominent resource person participating in this program. Now, his company actually doing the entire waste management in Technopark. He has about 30 years of proven experience in waste management. He's a stalwart in this field, I would say Keralathinte waste management he has been associating with our department for the past couple of years. And in fact, along with our department, he submitted a project proposal for eco-friendly and sustainable solid waste management for Karivattam campus as a role model. So you can hear more about Shri Joseph in the coming session. So today he will be delivering his experiences in the forenoon and afternoon sessions regarding waste management and the preparation of project aspects of waste management. So on behalf of organizing committee, on behalf of University of Kerala, my hearty welcome to you, sir, to this program. Also, we have very eminent resource persons from Kerala State Pollution Control Board, Shri Dr. Sheila A.M., Senior Environmental Engineer, Srimati Premalada, Environmental Engineer, and Shri Pradeep Kumar, Environmental Engineer from Kerala State Pollution Control Board. They will be delivering lectures on various aspects of solid waste management in the coming 2 days. On behalf of organizing committee, I welcome each of these resource persons to this program. So we have teachers from various colleges, particularly All Saints College, Thiruvananthapuram, St. George's College, Anchal, Dr. Reshma, Dr. Ayona, Professor E.V. Ramaswamy from MG University, Kottayam, and so many other persons participate in the program. I welcome each one of them to this program. I welcome my colleague, Dr. Jaya D.S., Professor and Dean of the Department of Environmental Sciences, Dr. Shirley Williams, Mrs. Naomi, Dr. Bindia to this program. Lastly, I welcome all the participants. We have nearly 71 participants now joined, already more than 100 participants registered for the program. I think they will be joining shortly. We have participants from our own department. We have participants from our university campus and from various colleges outside Kerala University, inside Kerala University also. I welcome each participants to this program. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to welcome Professor Dr. Salu Gnanathanga, Convener and Head, Department of Environment Sciences, for the Presidential Address.
Thank you. Respected Chief Guest, Shri Pradeep Kumar, the Chairman of Kerala State Pollution Control Board, my dear colleagues, Dr. Sabu Joseph, the Organizing Secretary of this program, Dr. JRDS Dean and Professor, Dr. Shirley Williams, teachers, Mrs. Naomi, Dr. Bindia, and all the technical speakers of this program. Good morning, delegates. Good morning to all of you. And we are very happy that this solid waste management program, although it was intended to be conducted a few months back, and it was proposed as a hands-on training program. So we were waiting for the students to come over here after this pandemic, and it was intended to be conducted as a hands-on training program. But due to this particular peculiar situation, we couldn't do that. But I'm very happy that Dr. Sabu Joseph could organize this as a virtual program, and during these days. And with regard to this solid waste management, we have almost the delegates from environmental science background, students and faculty from environmental science background who are joining this program. So I'm very sure that the speakers who are talking on various topics, like starting from municipal solid waste, plastic waste, biomedical, hazardous and industrial waste, all these topics, varied solid waste management topics, will be of immense benefit to the student community, particularly those who are pursuing their post-graduation in environmental sciences. And already as faculty of this department, along with my colleagues, we were discussing on having our students getting trained or developing the skills in various aspects of environmental sciences, because just learning the theory or having some practicals will not equip themselves as good environmental protection agents. So if you want to have the intended use of this MSc program as students evolving out of various universities or departments as good environmental protection agents, they have to have some kind of skills which make them to solve real life problems in the world. So particularly, obviously, we know solid waste is an emerging or it is a very big problem due to the accelerating population growth as well as the affluence of the lifestyles of the people. So this kind of developing a skill is with the help of all these resource persons who are enriched resource persons will definitely develop good skills in problem solving, particularly in the field of solid waste management. When you think of the solid waste, it's just managing solid waste is just a matter of change in attitude, because all of us know this NIMBY, not in my backyard. All of us have the attitude of nothing should be in my backyard, not in my backyard, or NIMBY, and the attitude should change and not in anybody's backyard or NIABI, so that it's managed properly, and it's just a basic thing of change in attitude. So this kind of changes can come only if our students are equipped in skills, and they are able to propagate their skills in the society to solve these problems. And we are very happy that we could get the chairman of Kerala State Pollution Control Board, as Dr. Sabu Joseph has mentioned, and the very appropriate person to have to inaugurate this program. And also we have 3 resource persons, eminent resource person from Kerala State Pollution Control Board, and also Shri Joseph is, has been coordinating with our department. We have visited he has a lot of success stories to tell with regard to waste management, which will be of very much useful to the students, and request all our students and research scholars to involve in all the sessions, involve in the deliberations, and interact with the resource persons, get the most out of them, for not only for their academic purpose and also for their future, to get them equipped and also get good jobs in the field of environmental sciences. And with this, I wish all the success for this program and congratulate the organizers for organizing this event. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to welcome Shri Pradeep Kumar Ebi, Chairman, Kerala State Pollution Control Board, Trivandrum, for the inaugural address.
Thank you. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, first, let me appreciate the efforts taken by this Department of Environmental Sciences, University of Kerala, to conduct this national workshop on solid waste management. Actually, this COVID times, in fact, everybody knows it's the pandemic of COVID that has reduced the pollution in a way. This is our finding, especially during the lockdown period. We have found out that the ambient air quality has improved like anything. Similarly, our streams, rivers, everything. The monitoring results have shown that during the COVID times, we had in a kind of, it was almost like all the industries not operating properly, people not going, not moving out, vehicular pollution coming down. So those things have really contributed to enhance the quality of the ambient air as well as the water quality. And technology also, wise, if you ask me, the last 3 months that I have joined here, I've been conducting regular webinars and meetings, and in a way, this kind of an approach, so meetings and all through the webinar or through the video mode has reduced the traffic. Otherwise, daily at least we from all the departments travel to the secretariat for meetings, and the vehicular population, the traffic jams, everything increased. Now I think that we have in fact learned a lesson from this COVID pandemic, which is going in a good direction also. Now let me tell you, when I joined this institution, that is the KSPCB, the Pollution Control Board, in 1985, we had only a couple of acts. One was the Water Act, as everyone knows, and then the Air Act in 1981. And there was, of course, the Water Cess Act also, but now that is no more there. It has been repealed. And then in 86, the EP Act came. It is still considered as the Umbrella Act. And we then followed with all the kind of act and rules, and giving special attention to each and every kind of pollutants, like, for example, plastic, noise, biomedical waste management. And in 2016, especially with the solid waste management, We have many rules coming in 2060. I would say that the board's function has increased considerably, but the infrastructure has not improved. And that is one of the constraints through which we are working also. And these kind of workshops, actually, the problems that the common man is facing should be highlighted to the board officers also. So I have asked many of our board officers also to join the webinar. I don't know how many of them have joined. Probably at the end of the session, we'll have a discussion and our officers will also participate. Now, like I said earlier, the major act that came up in 1981 and the Water Act, everything was concentrating on the pollution that happens from industries. And now, finally, we have an act, the Municipal Solid Waste Management Act and Rules, which prioritizes the pollution that each individual is responsible in producing. Now, this is one act where everyone is concerned because we are also generating. If you point out to the Air Act and the Water Act, everything, always you can show an accusing finger at the industry people. Now it is not possible. Each and every one of us are responsible for contributing to the municipal solid waste. Maybe the quantity would be less if you think it as an individual wise. It will be slightly more when it is a family wise. When it is an association of residences, it still gets higher. So the quantity differs depending upon the number of persons involved. However, the attention that we have to focus is on many items like awareness, for example, then the effluent, the system itself, the outcome of various stipulations, the technology, the various solutions, everything. These have to be discussed in detail. I find that I have given you the best 3 faculty members for the workshop, Dr. Sheila, Pradeep, and Premalata. And of course, there are other faculty members also. Joseph, I'm very much impressed by the profile which you mentioned about him. And then, of course, there is another technical session by Saloma Tanga also, a madam who just now inaugurated, who just now presided over the meeting. So the outcome, I am sure, is going to be very fine. Now, I'm not going to take any much more time. Like in normal meetings, physical meetings, we normally inaugurate by lighting the lamp. Here it is not possible. Let me wish everyone, all the 79 who are participating and maybe a few more who may join, I want every one of you to actually light the diya inside your mind and keep it light till the end of the whole session. So I request everyone to keep an alert yourself with whatever is happening around you in this workshop. And I formally declare it as inaugurated. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for.
Now I welcome Dr. Shri Williams, Associate Professor, Department of Environment Sciences for the vote of thanks.
Good morning to all. Respected Professor Dr. Sabu Gnanathanga, Convener and Head of the Department of Environmental Sciences, University of Kerala, the President of the meeting, the distinguished Chief Guest of the day, Shri Pradeep Kumar, Chairman, Kerala State Pollution Control Board, Professor Dr. Sabu Joseph, the Organizing Secretary of this workshop, the faculty members from the department as well as from other departments, and all my dear participants. Solid waste management is always have got importance in the present scenario, or when you think about it, the past situation, or as well as in the future situation. Because the generation of the solid waste on earth is always interlinked with the population. So here, among the population, the urbanization is increasing day by day, and the lifestyle is changing day by day. So the generating waste materials are also in diverse form, and the quantification or the quantity is also more. So in order to tackle the solid waste that we are generating today, with improved technology or improved different types of strategies to maintain it. So in this scenario, this solid waste management workshops, seminars, training programs are all very much important and always it is in the limelight. So let me move on to my duty of thanking the participants and the delegates and as well as the resource persons of the session. So first of all, I would like to thank the president of the meeting, Professor Dr. Sabu Nyanathapuram. She took over her headship in the Department of Environmental Sciences as its second tenure, the year 2020. And also, fortunately, this year is the Silver Jubilee year of the department. So, during this period, the department is organized and organizing and conducting various programs, and there is an incessant flow of seminars, workshops in the national level, state level, as well as international level. All these are happening. I could say that it is because of the head of the department, Dr. Sabu, is having a very good encouragement and support for organizing such functions. So, Madam, I extend my sincere thanks to you. And then our today's chief guest of the day is Shri Pradeep Kumar, AB, the chairman, Kerala State Pollution Control. He is the right person to inaugurate such function. In spite of his busy schedule of his official work, Sir accepted our invitation and graced this occasion with a very meaningful inaugural address. It's a very glorious moment to extend my warm wishes on behalf of Department of Environmental Sciences, the University of Kerala, and also on behalf of all the participants as well as the organizing committee members. I extend. Thank you, sir. And next, I would like to express my sincere thanks and gratitude to our organizing secretary as well as the director School of System Sciences, the Dr. Professor Sabu Joseph. He is actually a versatile personality. He's very dynamic and he's very active in organizing any functions in the department, and he's always supportive for our activities. Here, this function is well organized by Dr. Sabu Joseph. So I also thank you, sir, for this organizing this function. And our Dean, Dr. JRDS, she is the organizing committee member, and also Dr. Naomi and Dr. Bindya, other faculty members of this department. I thank all of them for their all supportive action towards this organization, this event. And I thank all the resource persons who are now present here, and all the delegates and all the other participants, but the faculty members from other departments, and the non-teaching staff members of this department, and all the fellow participants are present here. I thanks a lot. I extend my wishes to the success of this program. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So the inaugural section is completed. Historical section. For that, I would like to welcome Professor Dr. Sabu Joseph, Department of Environment Sciences, University of Kerala, for chairing the section.
Very good morning to all. Once again, I thank Pradeep Kumar sir for the inaugural address and for finding time to come over here. Yeah, we know that PCB, very busy department with a lot of activities going on. You could find that time to spare at least a few minutes with us. Thank you very much, sir. I think you can also join this program in between, depending upon your availability, free time. I thank the resource persons for participating in this inaugural function. Now we move on to our first technical session. Our first resource person is Shri Joseph Moonjely. He is the Director and Chief Consultant, High-Tech Biofertilizers India, company, Thiruvananthapuram. He has a lot of activities and a lot of responsible jobs. Now I invite our research scholar, Shri, to introduce the resource person. Shri, please.
Okay, sir. It's my privilege to introduce Shri Joseph Moonjely, Director, Clean City Movement, High-Tech Biofertilizers, India. He is the consultant and service provider to Sujita Mission, Government of Kerala. Also, he is the consultant, Kerala University and Albadar Seafoods and Exports and Technopark, Trivandrum. He born and brought up at Kochi, Kerala and started his career as marketing personnel of a well-known company at Mumbai. Then he decided to start an endeavor to change the attitude of the society. His activities shifted from marketing to public environmental services. He developed various eco-friendly, economical, self-reliant rejection management systems, realizing the need to support local self-government and thereby the society. He is the founder, technical and executive director of Pradeep Clean City Movement from 2007 onwards, and he developed the source-level solid waste management methods. He addressed the challenge to create the role model of solid waste management in the 25-year-old Technopark complex at Trivandrum. And this project is working as a role model to the nation for the last 3 years. His work is recorded in the Government of India Solid Waste Management Manual in 2014, and also his article Find Places in Swachh Bharat book edited by Ms. Mridula Sinha, Honorable Governor of Goa, and the book was released by Honorable Prime Minister in 2016. Today, he is going to deliver a talk on solution for eco-friendly economical waste management at source. And the main aim of this talk is to create awareness and educate, empower the waste generator to recover wealth out of the waste at source, and also to popularize the slogan, My Waste, My Responsibility. So on behalf of the Department of Environment Science and Organizing Committee, I welcome you, sir, to deliver the talk.
Okay, welcome Joseph, sir, Director, High-Tech Biofertilizers India. As mentioned earlier, is the right person to speak on solid waste management. Particularly, he has been practicing solid waste management for 25 years in Kerala. We have been associated with Joseph, sir, for the past couple of years. So he has associated with our department also. So once again, I welcome you all. Now we are actually very much interested to hear from you regarding the waste management in Kerala, particularly. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for inviting me for this program. Hello, is it audible, sir?
Yeah. So audible. Please proceed, sir.
Today's I'm very happy to introduce myself. I heard about the introductions given by you. Anyway, we are associating with the last 2 years. I'm very happy to see that you are inviting me for this program. In fact, I displayed a picture in this. It shows why this pollution is like this and what is the necessity of this seminar. The picture shows wherever human beings can you see the picture?
We can hear.
Can you see the picture?
Yes, sir. It's clear. Okay.
So that wherever the animals are there, there is no pollution. Wherever the human beings are there, there is a pollution. There is a problem. Now the seminar is conducted by the human beings. Am I right? So that it is our duty to see that this environment is very clean and neat. As our chairman was telling, in this COVID time, there was less pollution because most of the human beings are inside the houses. So now let us find out why it is happening like this. It is, as I said earlier, it is our responsibility. The chairman also told that the waste management is the responsibility for each individual. But we have to give our share for this universe. It is not actually waste management. It is resource recovery or rejection management. Actually, we will have to rewrite it as a rejection management instead of waste management. We should not allow the rejection stage of waste, or it is polluting this environment. That is the thing what we will have to pass the message. Actually, waste is the product of human beings. In the places where the footprint of human beings reach, only this waste is there. So that let us see that how we can prevent it. In fact, we have shown it in Technopark, Thiruvananthapuram, that it is waste can be handled by us without polluting it. I have started this work in 2000, where I have got a message that in the Gujarat, Surat, when the plague came in 1994, that Captain J.S. Velu and Almitra Patel and all these people, they have gone all over India. And independent India, we have got a solid waste management manual in the year 2000 only. After the invention, after the this involvement of Captain J.S. Velu and Almitra Patel and all these people, that also after the Gujarat plague. And independent India, after 50 years, 53 years only, we got this manual, solid waste management. People are less care about the pollution till that time. Now it is COVID time, and we are also we are inside the houses. There is pollution is less. But in fact, what is happened? This plague has opened the eyes of the people, and even the Supreme Court has appointed a commission to work out a manual, and it has been approved. In 2000, the manual came in force, but all the responsibility of waste management or hygiene management has given to the LSTs, local self governments and officers, secretaries and commissioners. But still what happened? In 2000, I have seen that this manual, after coming out the manual also, the people are not that serious about waste management. So to find out those conditions of Kerala, the God's own country, I have traveled all over Kerala. In all the dumping grounds, we have taken the videos. And it has been submitted to the government at the time. G.K. Pillai was the principal secretary. We have submitted the videos of dumping grounds to show that Kerala's condition is spontaneous. It is the bomb is on our head like that. It is every dumping ground is that much polluting, and it is contaminating stages. And in fact, Kerala has got 640 kilometers of seashore and 200 kilometers, 220 kilometers in our up to the eastern side. All rivers are flowing from the eastern to western side to the sea. And what happened is most of the panchayats and municipalities, and they are dumping the waste in the eastern side of Kerala. You can just imagine what is happening. When we are giving, in Malayalam there is a saying, if you are giving something in Poilon, you will get it back. Like that, people are dumping the waste in the eastern part of their cities. And every city is clean at the cost of a village. That is what is happening now. And it is continuing. In 2000 onwards, it is happening. Palapilsala, we have experienced in the capital of Kerala, and in Ernakulam also it is experienced. Why I started in 2000? It is because Kochi was in a epidemic stages, and this Kochi's waste was dumping in Charanallur village, and from there it is shifted to the island, and from there it has been again shifted to the Brahmapuram. And when it is shifting to all these places, that is all villages are getting polluted. To prevent this, we have to start something. Somebody has to do something. I thought that I should start, because it should be, instead of preaching, we'll have to practice something. That was my thinking. On the basis of that, we have started a role model creations. First of all, we have submitted the memorandum and documents about the dumping grounds to our government. And after so many years, that is submitted in 2003, and after 2005, we have started Clean Kerala Mission. The government has started Clean Kerala Mission, and I also have been selected one among the 10 service providers for waste management. And what we have seen is, even then, the Clean Kerala Mission has started. There is no methodology, or there is no organization for the government in the public in the government level for research and development of waste. And every now and then, every year, the waste model of waste, nature of waste is changing, and it is going on improving, because earlier there was no electronic waste, there is no hazardous waste, there was no diapers. All these things are new wastes are coming, but there is no research and development in our country to handle this waste. And even though we are telling that it is the responsibility of the producer to manage the waste, the producers are not taking any initiative to manage the waste after the customers using it. So customers doesn't have any alternative. They are throwing it out. They are throwing it on the streets, or wherever it is possible, they are throwing it out, and it is the pollution starts. It is essential. The responsibility of waste management should be given to the generator of waste. Ultimately, the generator is who? Suppose a person is a company is manufacturing tube lights. It is the responsibility of the manufacturer to collect it back from the end user and taking it for processing it eco-friendly and economical. Now, as per the latest guidelines and rules, it is happening like that. But what happens is the rules are not implementing that strict till last 4 years. And I think that in 2018 only the rules have strictly started implementing, so that there are some change. Harita Keralam and Sujita Mission and all these things, all these organizations are now little strict about implementing the waste management. And now Harita Karma Sena, Harita Sahaya Sthapanam, and all these things are, all these organizations are picking up. Kudumbashree also taking some initiative. Like that, some progress is coming. But you can see that after 73 years, the capital of India now facing the same problems, and the pollution is to that level that even Sonia Gandhi has to flee from Delhi to Goa because of pollution. And instead of Delhi being India's capital, it becomes the capital of pollution. That is the stage now we are reaching. Who is responsible for pollution? What is the solution? Is it lack of technology? Is it lack of knowledge? Is it lack of education? Is it lack of money? Is it lack of infrastructure? We will have to analyze in that way. Whether it is our technology is not proper. Actually, I can say that R&D, research and development, is not done by any government organization. Now we are working very well for vaccine. Even our Modi ji is going to have visited recently to 3 centers for vaccine where the vaccine is making. But how many research and development organizations are working against the solid waste management in the government level? Now, I appreciate Sabu Joseph sir that because you are taking an initiative to make after this seminar, I learned from Sabu sir that we are planning to have a R&D section in university. If it is happening, that will be very good, because Technopark, we have got a practical model. You can upgrade it, sir. You can upgrade it by taking some initiatives, because you are in the environment department, you have got experience, and the PCB chairman is also seeing these things. We welcome all of you that to come to Technopark and let us upgrade that type of a method. Let us practice it. We will have to make a chance for that. We will have to analyze, is there anything wrong in our education system? Are we not educated to live eco-friendly? This seminar, we will have to analyze it like that. Is there anything wrong in our education system? Because people are studying a lot of things. We are conducting a lot of seminars, but education and knowledge is totally different. To attain the knowledge, whatever we are studying, we will have to practice. Otherwise, how we can get a knowledge? So that we will have to give the message to the people, practice the students, youngsters, how to live eco-friendly. Do we study about our environment to live with it? Now, we started talking about we will have to live with COVID. Earlier, we have put restrictions to prevent the COVID, but now we started telling that live with the COVID. I had a call from one of my branch manager who has left the service to England and he is now living in England, Mr. Simon. Sabu sir may be knowing him. And he has called me one day and he is sitting in a park. I asked him that why you are sitting in the park in England. He was telling me, sir, here 70% people are with the COVID and we are practicing to live with it. Now it is like that. We have to think how we will have to manage the rejections instead of calling it a waste. It is resource. Do you require education to live in this environment? If so, who gives education to animals and other living beings living in the forest? Suppose we think that education is required for managing the waste. Who is giving the education to the animals to live according to the nature? And in the tsunami, you can, we experienced that only human beings and the animals living on the control of the or the pets of human beings only died in the tsunami, and even the street dogs didn't die in the tsunami because they are living with as per the nature. Are we ready to live with nature? If so, where to start? How to start? Who can tell the cat? This is the material to be studied. These are the facts to be studied by us. If we are ready to live with the nature, how to start with it? Let us find out how to start and why. If you want to attack the tiger, you have to do it at its own cage. You let us go to the forest and fight it like that. If you feel that, if we feel the waste is a problem, we let fight it at the source itself. How to fight in the source? To fight in the source, we will have to do some. So for that, we will have to do our own responsibility. As if the chairman was telling, and Sabu sir is also in the welcome speech telling, it is the responsibility of the individuals to manage the waste. The waste can be classified in two ways, two categories. One is the materials producing by the nature and consuming by us. And another is the materials producing by us industrially. All industrial products, after use, we have to send it back to the industry, and it is the responsibility of the industry, because all materials which is producing by this nature, it may take back if you are giving without disturbing it. If we are not disturbing it, the animals are not disturbing the nature, it lives and it consumes, it living to the nature, the nature is processing it. Even my body, if the life is over, that will be taken and given to the nature, means nature will take it. So like that, why we should not say the industrial waste should not be thrown to the nature, and how we can prevent the pollutions. Safety, health and hygiene, these are the three things to be counted. When we are implementing something, the priority should be given to safety, and it is very well associated with our health and hygiene. This is the scenario. This is a human scenario, human creations. It is not the creation of the nature. It is not the creation of animals. It is the creation. You may say that Delhi is polluted, and because of the vehicle traveling and from the smoke coming to the vehicle. But this is the position of Delhi surroundings. This is the people are dumping the waste. This is the scenario of Brahmapuram. So that the scenario of Brahmapuram. So that this is a man-made creations. So what's happening? This is the way that the smoke coming out from the cities. This is another scenario of atmosphere. So what's happening is this is the method by which we can compose the biodegradable materials. So biodegradable materials can be composted in windrow composting in massive level. But are we doing it or not? We are mixing the things at source. If we are not mixing the things, it is possible, even in bulk, it can be composted and sealing it and it can be utilized. But when we are mixing with the non-biodegradable rejections, with the biodegradable rejections, it becomes horrible. It becomes very difficult for us to compost it. So reduce, reuse, recycle. This is the slogans. This is reduce, reuse, recycle. This is the method by which we will adopt this method. This reduce our consumption. Nowadays, what is happening is that now from the supermarkets and all these things, we are collecting so many materials. Last few months back, when we collected some materials from the supermarket, we have seen everything is covered with the plastic. We may say that ban plastic, but in the supermarkets, if you are going, all materials are packed. Even Lifebuoy soap is packed with a paper cover. Inside that there is a plastic cover. So banning a plastic, just like a talking, it is not practically, it is not happening. So earlier in the olden days, we were collecting the mutton or chicken or things from the market in peakwood leaves. Now what is happening? Everything is collecting in the plastic covers. Even now it is happening. We say that the plastic is banned. We cannot ban plastic, but we can restrict plastic. We can avoid plastic. How many people? Is it that much education is required for the people like Kerala, where 90% people are educated? Is it required that much education? We are aware. We are aware. From 2000 onwards, I am giving the practical sessions. I am showing the things, and now we are showing the people that we are educating the people then how we can do the source level composting. I am very much happy to say that the source level composting is a very successful method, and in that I will show you in later. It is now we can say that reduce, reuse, recycle is the method to be adopted, and this is the benefit. This is going to be the method benefit. The picture is coming to you. The cycle of operation, you can see this. When you are a source reduction, when you are doing it, it is very simple. Recycling and composting, you can do it on a left-hand side picture. You can see recycling and composting, conversion technologies, landfilling, and all these things. You can see very landfilling. The quantity will be very less on the right-hand side. If source reduction is the massive level, 60 to 50%, that recycling and composting is possible. Conversion technologies is possible, and landfilling will have the very little. It is on the right-hand side. You can see that the benefit of source reduction. So this is the method. That if we do it, our primary responsibility, the waste management is very simple. It is it will not reach to the this landfilling site. Now the message is less handling. The methodology to be adopted is less handling. If you are handling in several times, suppose the waste from our house, if it is throwing to the road, somebody is picking it up from there, and from there transportation comes and goes to a long distance and takes time, and it is in the big quantity it comes. It is going to be a horrible method and expensive method. Suppose we are handling it in our source. Suppose a house, one person is producing 250 grams of waste. When it is 250 grams of waste, so that biodegradable waste, if 1 kilo waste we can handle at our own house, it is not having. It doesn't need that much investment even. If you are having 2,500 rupees earthenware pot, you can use it in your house, and that will be helpful for the cottage industries to come up, and you can make it compost, and the organic farming you can use it. So that transportation, no question of transportation comes in the picture. and distance, less distance, because it is near to your kitchen, and time, you can do it. It's just like a 15-20 minutes it is required for you to handle it, and the quantity every day it will be very less. So the message is that at source we can manage. At source we can manage if you are adopting this techniques. The technology is available for decentralized solid waste management, aerobic microbial composting, and biogas plants, pelletization as fuel, resource derived fuel, RDF also can be done. So when you are doing it, when we do it in aerobic microbial composting, doesn't need any machines, so you can just imagine in the deep forest, human beings are not there. How these biodegradable wastes are getting decomposed and how the plants are getting the benefit out of it, it becomes automatically composted. Human beings are not there. So it is nature will take care of the things. If we are leaving the matter to the nature, as if your population is increased, urbanization has increased, so that what we can do is we can have a compact nature, because the flat systems and all, we can have a compact systems. Now these are the two things. These are the two pictures. Now you can see on the right hand side, it's a biodigestor pot made of a clay pot. This our cottage industries will get a very good support if we are doing it, if we are purchasing it and utilizing it. Say 3-tier pot systems. I'll show you how it is managing later. And another thing, left hand side top, you can see biodigester. This is designed by me only, and it is introduced in the market earlier. What we have done is we have done these waste bins, these biodigester bins in cement. It is for aerobic micro. On the sides you can see that holes and all. And when we have made it in cement, we have seen that when we installed it in the apartment complexes, the question comes: nobody wants the waste management bins near to their carports, because a person who is eating vegetable, a vegetarian person, he don't want to see that chicken bones and chicken waste or fish waste nearer to his carports. So where to keep it? Already the apartments have been constructed. Nobody has got the vision to see that or given the provision for a waste management in the apartment complexes. Everybody was in the feeling that waste management is the responsibility of the local self-governments, not the individuals. So what happened? The construction of waste plants already completed, and there is no provision for it. So anyway, we have to find out a solution for that. That was our thinking. So we have provided this biodigester. We have designed the biodigester bin, and when it is objections came, because it is a cement bin, we cannot change the places and all. So we have decided, let us make it a FRP biobins, that is fiber reinforced plastics, lightweighted bins, and we have decided to mount it on the terrace tops, so that we can have a terrace garden system also from the using the compost. But then the question comes, and when it is taken to the terrace, how the box will take? There is 26 floors and all these things. How we can lift it? Then what we have done is we have made it to pieces, and suitable to the lift, we have reduced the sizes. But we have maintained that is 1 meter length, 90 centimeter width, and 180 centimeter length, and all these measurements we have kept for the convenience to manage the technology aerobic system. This actually it is a windrow composting system itself, but in a compact state, useful to the suitable to the apartment complexes. These are the other systems, that is FRP biogas plants. That is one you can see on the left hand side. That is floating drum type of biogas plant, and this is floating on the water. There is a chamber inside that, so that is useful for one individual houses. But one thing is that on the right hand side you can see that it is a completely closed one. No mosquitoes will breed it inside that. It is very nice to utilize for the apartments or individual houses. Here, there is a thinking that these biogas plants are very much suitable to the individual houses. But one should understand, when you are using biogas plants, it is not for getting gas. It is for processing the